Hello there, this is David from ITAcceleration, and today we're going to review basic Windows 8 desktop navigation. Out of the box, this is the most confusing part of Windows 8, but it's easy to understand. The release of Windows 8 was geared towards tablet PCs and touchscreen, which provide the ability to use your finger to navigate the desktop. However, there's some radical changes for typical PC users who navigate with a mouse and keyboard. So let's take a look. There's essentially three desktops in Windows 8. Upon booting, you're left in this desktop, which is referred to as the tile screen. This is the screen that's used for navigation of tablets and touchscreens, allowing you to use your finger to swipe across. It can be used with a mouse and a keyboard, but there's a more traditional desktop that we've come accustomed to by clicking on this desktop tile here. So here's our traditional Windows desktop that we're used to seeing with Windows XP and Windows 7. You'll see that I have a taskbar down below, and in the lower left hand corner I have my Windows icon. But when I click on this, it's not going to open up my All Programs view, it's going to take me back into my tile screen. So how do I populate my Windows desktop to be usable? If I come down here to the bottom, there's a down arrow that takes me into a third screen. And this is basically my application screen now. This is where all references to the applications installed in this computer live. If I want to take a given application, let's just say that we're going to add this Epson driver here, I can simply right click on this, and down below a new taskbar opens up. I have a pin to start and I have a pin to taskbar. Pin to start will add this application into the tiles desktop screen. If I pin to taskbar, it'll pin it into the traditional Windows desktop. So let's pin this to the taskbar, and I'm going to escape out of here by clicking on my Windows icon. Takes me back to my tile screen, and then I'm going to click on my tiles desktop, and this takes me back into my traditional Windows screen. And here's my new application that I just pinned. If I want to unpin this, I simply right click and unpin this program from the taskbar. So it's that simple. So the navigation, again, of three desktops, if you consider it this way, is I have my traditional desktop. To get back up into the tiles, I click my Windows icon. I'm now in my tiles desktop. If I want to get into my all application desktop, I click this down arrow key. To get out of here, I click on my Windows desktop to go back. And if I want to get back into my traditional desktop, I click on my desktop tile. And that puts me back into the Windows screen. So in October, Microsoft will be releasing their final release of Windows 8.1, which will have some additional features and some usability changes for folks like us that use mouse and keyboard. And we'll take an in-depth look at that when it is released, again in October. Thanks for checking in, and we will see you in a little bit.